Alright, so chapter 25 has finally been released, but I wasn't really expecting much, seeing as we're kind of in the aftermath of the battle from chapter 22 through 24, which saw Tokyo and Azuma finally dish it out. We start off, we get a short backstory revolving a countryside girl who would later become a thief after realizing she can't get the sweet luxuries, therefore forming a band of thieves. This would become the story of Eli's mother. We see Tokyo in tethered clothing in what seems to be a ruined Yamato city, where Azuma tells him that it's all his fault, and this just has me wondering, like, could this be like a vision of the future or some alternate timeline that the chapter title is preluding to? The next day is the last day before summer vacation. We see Eli having makeup tests, therefore asking Tokyo for help. Azuma overhears and asks if he can help as well, trying to kind of reconcile with Eli, but she's not really buying it, taking a defensive stance. Azuma's just trying to explain like he's not here to fight, but instead to apologize. And this is actually really good because I'm pretty sure that Azuma was aware to a degree of what he was doing while he was consumed by his envy towards Tokyo. And if you know what happened, essentially Azuma lost control of himself and ruthlessly slaughtered Eli, Simon, and Maiko. Eli still feels regret though, as she remembers that she could have stopped Azuma from entering the motel trying to save Tokyo after his kidnapping, and then resulting in Azuma's death and awakening. They both apologize though, but here's where things get interesting as we look towards a conversation between Ricardo and the person who we now know as the pharmacist or the antagonist, talking about what happened and what are the characteristics of Azuma's Choujin form, which is something we've all been kind of speculating or trying to figure out as well. And then Ume awakens and then describes how Azuma wore shackles and a cape, and that he also may be a creator Choujin like herself, which would make a lot of sense seeing as he can copy the abilities of others, and how his Choujin side takes more of a humanoid form rather than the beast-like form that Tokyo takes. But until we get a proper confirmation, we'll just have to speculate for now. Chandra makes a return as the pharmacist calls him, asking if he wants to go on a beast hunt, which I can only assume that they're plotting and trying to kill Azuma. We see Tokyo and Azuma walking home from what most likely is school when Azuma tells Tokyo about his fear of losing control and hurting everyone around him, and then it's revealed that Azuma had the same sort of vision that Tokyo did, but like I'm not really sure if it was really Azuma's or Tokyo's or if it was both. But if it was both, then like Tokyo, I was kind of, if it was both, I really wanted to see Tokyo kind of like bring up like how he had the same sort of vision, and like maybe they're kind of like intertwined somehow. But nonetheless, Azuma asks Tokyo if he could kill him. Tokyo declines, saying that he will get stronger, and tells Azuma that he should become a keeper like him, keepers being the ones that keep order in the Choujin world. Azuma agrees as he wants to have better control of his abilities, and it's here where we see the feelings up until this point that Azuma had of envy towards Tokyo turn into more of like an admiration towards him. And this just has me looking forward to seeing the duo grow and have better control of their abilities, as we've seen Tokyo recently gain the ability to sprout metallic wings and fly, and plus his rays during his fight with Azuma just made him like damn near unstoppable against him. But these are just some quick thoughts. We'll just have to see maybe tens of chapters ahead where everything starts developing more and coming together.